That boy is good.
little something, man. I try to stay on point with what I'm talking about, man.
All right, y'all. If we have any other questions, please put them in the chat. Now, okay, we already asked that question once. So they said, look, once. Own nothing, control everything. Y'all got it once. Huh? Who said that?
Right. Yeah, that's what we talked about when he said about the state and the federal. There are things, but like I say, I'm not trying to be recognized by a state or federal guidelines. Once I establish a corporation entity, it is only to leverage for funding in any shape, fashion, possible way there is. I don't care if it's jumbo loan, mezzanine loan, bridge loan, construction loan, zero to close loan, DCSR loan. I am in it for the lines of credit because only the lines of credit loans charge-offs can be written off against a corporation in the form of a default. You know what? I might default. So that means I'm going to go down there and bankrupt the company so that I can turn in the receipts and let them know I'm not doing no business in that company name. They're going to call that bad business debt. But it's okay because that allows me to go ahead and get a receipt that I filed bankruptcy to the company that I owe the money to. Now they get to file with insurance, get their money back from insurance, and I walk away with the assets. And it's okay because I own and control everything. So when they come to me, the assets now, I'm not keeping them in my name. I'm transferring them to a corporation name. And then I'm going to actually manage the corporation and govern the assets from there. So I hope that wasn't too fast. But you know what I mean? That's how that situation goes.
Yeah, that was too fast. Say it all again. Say it all again. Okay, so hold on. Let me see. You got some more questions? You ain't know? You ain't know what it was?
What his name is.
What?
Right.
Really?
That's what it said.
All right, y'all. All right, so okay. So do you have anybody has any other questions? We're taking questions while y'all got us because y'all been hitting us up. Everybody been watching. So
I ain't been hiding. You know what I mean? It wasn't no reason for me to actually come out and put out the pool until you came. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I really wasn't interested because I was lost too. So anybody that watching this, you know what I'm saying? I experienced the loss of my wife being taken from me over the last 2 years, and that's why the book stopped selling because I didn't want to sell it no more. I shut down a lot of things with her being taken from me because she didn't pass. Someone took her away from me, and then 9 months later, my son took. And then my grandfather, like I say, in Bailey. So it was a difference in when I could put out stuff, and I was seeing the need for it, but it really was a need because if I would have put it out then, I wouldn't have been a greater asset and value for you guys right now. I wouldn't be so excited to be able to just give it to you because I would still be lost in the fact that I lost something and something was taken from me.
right.
So I appreciate everybody that's been reaching out, trying to get in contact with me. July 1st, we're gonna start a private community, a group called the Bank of Elites, where we're actually gonna be free action individuals operating corporations. We're gonna actually for 120 days go and attack banks based on corporate structure so that we can get the type of funding we utilize and then become a model for other people to model after and try to other states. So we're gonna start being an example. Included in this group and community is gonna be curriculum that I created just for this and the business expense lifestyle living, the Bail method. So everything that we do when you join our community is gonna come with every book I've written, mentorship. I also employ and draft an agreement for people when we come in to have my wife's law firm draft your trusts, your wills, estates, all your documentation, and your letter by proxies. And I want to get with a few of y'all so that if you got a corporation and you need financing, I can underwrite and finance you and then utilize my book sales to be your financial obligation so that you can utilize that to go get lines of credit too, so we can work together. So let's just try to patch in because see, everybody been dealt a hand. You got all these cards if you know how to play spades. Right now, we need to put our hand together, our clubs, our spades, our hearts, and diamonds, because we finna play spades.
That's right. Y'all know how to play spades?
I hope they know how to play.
I hope y'all know how to play.
And then I'm gonna show you how to put on a different entity, intellectual property. That's called a costume and mask, so that you can have a poker face when you play spades. Because you don't need to play as yourself. So own nothing, control everything, man.
All right, so we got some questions now coming through. UCC Tradeline Pro says, what does the perfect finance package look like to the bank?
139 pages with the tax forms in it. Exactly. You need 139 pages. If you go to the UCC website, they'll tell you that a perfected instrument, which is a primary trade line for finance and credit, is a UCC with 139 pages or more. Within them 139 pages, there's going to be tax forms, the W-9, the itemized invoice, the contract. And with that is what the UCC will be able to file and then get recorded because that's a perfected utility. It has to have things to make it a full sandwich. That full sandwich is going to always be 139 pages or more, okay? So that's what a perfected